Hey, this is Garrett McAllister from Clean Direct, the home of Ionic Systems here in Sanford, North Carolina. And today we're going to talk about the window cleaning journey. This is a professional journey that many people start as they get into the window cleaning business. And I like to think about it as in 4 tiers, 4 development stages. The first is very simple. It's a mop and squeegee. So a lot of window cleaners will start with a mop and squeegee. There's a skill involved. There's no downplaying the skill that's needed and the experience needed in using these, but it does entail using a 2-step and sometimes 3-step process for cleaning windows, and a lot of times you've got to climb on ladders to get up to the 2nd and 3rd and 4th story windows. So this is what I would consider a starting point, tier 0 if you'd like to, and then what we're going to talk about next is how we can help you then get to tier 1. So talking about tier 1, we would then move from a mop and squeegee to a single stage filtration system. That is usually a DI filtration, deionization process, and that is done by using something like this. It's a single filtered cartridge that can clean the water using a DI resin. Now that DI resin expires, so you have to change the filters over and over and over as you use it. And how often you change those filters will depend on what the water quality is in the area where you're cleaning. Also in tier 1, we can look at something like a water softener. Now, if you have really hard water in your area, this is going to help remove the iron and the magnesium and the calcium from the water, therefore relieving the workload on the DI. So in areas that are hard, a lot of window cleaners will get both of these. Water will come from your source to the water softener, come through this, then hop over to your DI canister, and then onto your cleaning pole. This will help do some of the cleaning. This will help do or finish up the rest of the cleaning. If you're in an area that's not hard water, then this is going to be doing all the cleaning for you, and you can probably skip the water softener process. Okay, so now let's talk about what I consider to be tier 2. So you've moved past the mop and squeegee, you've moved past the single stage filtration, and now you've moved on to a multi-stage filtration in a mobile cart. So this, if you'll come in a little closer, you can see would be something like the Triton. This is an Ionic product. This is a very well-made, high-quality multi-stage filtration. It is 3 stages. It has the carbon filter, it has a reverse osmosis filter, and it has a deionization filter. The source water comes into the carbon, washes across and through the RO and across the DI, and then goes to the water cleaning pole so that you can clean it safely from the ground. Also, this system has a pump, and this pump allows you to create enough pressure so that the water can comfortably come through the RO and be effective, and also push that filtrated water up to the cleaning point at height.
All right.
Okay, so now I'd like to talk about what I consider a tier 3. So tier 3 is using multi-stage filtration. We have anywhere from 5-stage up to 8-stage filtration, including a water softener if need be. And what we do is we run the water through multi-stage carbon, sediment, RO, and DI filters in order to get that 0 parts per million. And in the case of a system that we sell called the Zero, we can get to 0 parts per billion purification standards. Also using UV lighting. So this stage allows you to carry the water with you. So this particular unit would mount into a van or some type of vehicle, and at night or at the end of the day, you would run this into a fill cycle. It's going to take your source water, run it through the filtration system, and then store it into this safe baffled tank that is sitting on your vehicle. And each of these types of systems have automated controls or technology that can allow you to have automated shut-off or to perpetual DI where it bathes everything in pure water while the filters are not being used, stuff like that. There's multi types of automation and intelligence that's been built into these types of systems. So in Ionic's world, we have 4 of them. We have the Portage, which is great for moving in and out of like a truck bed. We have the Triton, which is a multi-stage van mounted. We have the V4, and we also have the Zero system. These are all mounted into a vehicle, and we perform that type of work here in North Carolina, and we'll be happy to discuss this type of system if you're ready to move to that type of world where you bring the water with you. This also creates a very professional image for your customer, and it's very convenient and efficient because you can start up and do your cleaning and leave the site and move on to your next site very quickly. So as you progress through the multi-tiers or the multi-stages, or what I like to call the journey of getting better, faster, and making more money in the window cleaning business, you may want to consider these 4 tiers of external window cleaning sophistication.